I'm Tasha P, but y'all can call me Tasha. If this is your first time here and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. It's always a pleasure to have you beautiful ladies and gentlemen here. Today I am trying these crazy puffs from Little Caesars. I ain't gonna lie, I love Little Caesars, but I never eat it for a reason unbeknownst to me. I just don't. And people be talking a lot of stuff about Little Caesars, but I think they're pretty good, I guess. Let me do my thumbnail. Okay, so I'm gonna eat this one, but I'm gonna dip it first, you guys. This is gonna be a review. I'm gonna try it without the sauce first. No cheese pull, but it's good. It's like a biscuit. The pepperoni and cheese is on top of it. So inside there's nothing, but it is it's kind of airy. It's good. I like it. Now I'm gonna try it with the sauce. If I had to rate it, I would give it a 10. It's not supposed to be filled with anything, right? Crazy puffs. That's what they're called, crazy puffs. It says open for big flavor, okay? Mmm. Oh. Mmm. Oh, good. I'm hungry, y'all, too. All this weight y'all said I lost, which I did. 26 pounds. I think I'm about to put it back on because I've been eating fast food and I'm okay with it. Ooh, I got it. I got it. All I need is a nice 80-calorie Pepsi right now. Wow. All right, let me try the cheese. I wasn't supposed to eat all that. I wasn't supposed to, y'all. I'm supposed to try it, talk about it, and not eat it. Not all of it, but I will. I'm eating. Today, I'm going to talk about the time I was homeless. And, oh, my mic is all the way over here. Let me put it right here. Talk about being homeless and what led up to it and the whole spiel. Okay, I'm gonna try this chicken while I'm here. Now this says Caesar buffalo, and for some reason I thought they meant it was like Caesar, Caesar dressing buffalo chicken, but it's not. It's just Caesar's buffalo chicken. I threw it in the air fryer because it's too hot. I gotta wait. I threw it in the air fryer because they weren't cooked all the way, but. Okay, here we go. Now, Queen Beast, I watched her eat them. She said, eat them while they're hot. So I threw them in the air fryer. If you have an air fryer, throw them in the air fryer. It'll work. I'm going to break this and see if there's anything inside. And I know there's not. Oh, wait. This is pepperoni, too? So what did I just... Oh, what I ate wasn't pepperoni. I could have sworn it was... Oh, no. Girl, come on now. This is not pepperoni, y'all. Okay? That's just marinara sauce. I thought it was pepperoni. Okay, this is the cheese one. It's 3 cheese. It's pretty good also. I like a little meat to go with my bread, but it's okay. It's good though. I'm gonna give it to him. Oh yeah, I also got a Detroit style pizza. I'm about to eat that one too. I'm not even gonna eat the because I want the pepperoni one. I will tell you guys that I guess I can start my story. So, all the way from 0 to 15, I lived with my parents. But when I was 15, some of you guys know some of the story. When I was 15, I wasn't going to school a lot. So what I'll do is wake up in the morning and just not go to school until I was ready, which was always third period. So I didn't go to first or second period ever in the 10th grade. This chicken is good. This is actually one of the best pizza place, well, fast food pizza place chicken. Anyway, let me get a slice of pizza. I'm hungry. So, I wasn't going to school a lot. They ended up, oh, my parents were deaf, if you guys don't know. So they didn't hear me, like, up and not out. They were asleep still. So they didn't even know I was home until, you know, once in a while they would get up. Oh, look, I didn't even show y'all this pizza. Look. Once in a while they would get up and my dad would be like, you know, go to school or whatever. I'll just throw this whole thing on here. Look at that, y'all. So after a few months of me playing around and not going to school, they made my mom and I go to court, and they said, if you don't have your daughter in class every day for the next 30 days, we're going to put her in another home because, you know, whatever is going on is not good. Detroit pizza from Little Caesar. If y'all from Detroit and y'all know authentic Detroit food, let me know if this is real. If this is really Detroit pizza. There's this good Detroit pizza spot in LA that I need to find out where it is again, but it was some good pizza. I don't know if it was Detroit, but it was good. Okay, back to my story. So, days, I get home, I go to class the first day, and it was biology. So I went in biology, and my teacher was like, "Who are you?" The teacher knew who I was, but he was being, you know, like, "Why are you here?" I understand he was probably annoyed because it's like, "What is this student? Why is she finally in my class?" You know, I guess he was done calling my name for roll. Anyway, so he was like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "You know, Tasha, whatever." And he was like, "You're in this class?" And I was like, "Yeah, I am." "You're never here." He was going on in front of everybody, and he's pissing me off, right? So I'm like, I just got quiet, and I was like, "Okay, I see where I see where you're coming from, but I also don't play with me." Not that I was gonna do nothing, because I wasn't, but still, don't play with me. So, I didn't go back to that class. I was embarrassed, I guess, and I was pissed. I was upset. I used to say how I felt if I felt some kind of way, but I didn't want to be disrespectful. And I knew my father taught me to basically that it was okay to disrespect whoever I wanted to if I needed to. I never did, y'all, but I'm saying I had that. I wasn't worried about what our parents was gonna say if I cussed a teacher out. That's what I'm saying. So I was like, let me just not go back because I don't want to get into it with him. So after, I don't know, 2 weeks, my mom was like, "Okay, you still not going to class?" She was like, "I'm gonna send you to go live with your brother." My brother happened to live in Germany. I like the pizza puffs better than this. It's kind of on the same thing. See how much dough it is? So I pretty much just ordered the same thing. That's what these are. Okay, so let me get to the point. I said, okay. I wanted to leave anyway. If you want the truth about it, I wanted to leave anyway. Didn't really want to be there. Didn't want to be at home. Wasn't really happy at home. So I was like, cool, get to go live with my brother in Germany. I went to go live with him. Stayed there, I don't know, total of a year or so. Came back home. I missed my mom, y'all. Crazy, right? I missed my mom so bad that I wanted to come home. I come home, and 2 weeks later, my mom was like, "Oh, we're gonna go live at your grandma's house." Her and my dad broke up. "We gonna go live at your grandma's house for a little while till I get a place." All right, cool. So we ended up living at my grandma's house, which is a 2 or 3 bedroom, and it's a lot of us there. You know, I got 2 sisters, their kids, whatever. My uncle, I think, at the time. So I'm like, all right, we go to my grandma's house, and we lived there for about a month. My mom finds an apartment. Y'all, why did she find an apartment? And then she told me and my sister was 18, I was 17. She said, basically, adios. She was basically like, "I don't want it. I don't want no more kids. I'm finished." So there I go. I'm at my grandma's house, right? Still safe, you know, whatever. I live with my grandma. my sister, who is a year and a half older than me. And let me eat this. But I'm gonna say, okay, so we living in my grandma's house. We're struggling. My grandmother's the type of person that she's not going to. She'll give you the bare minimum. Okay, that's what she did for me and my sister. Bare minimum. She was like, y'all can eat once a day. Y'all don't need to eat more than once a day. I didn't have a job at the time. You know, I was not even finished with high school yet, but I was taking online classes. Anyway, so you know, we live in there at my grandma's house or whatever. I had enough. I have an older sister, 6 years older than me. She was like, okay, because my grandma lived in the hills, right? You can't go nowhere. Like, wherever you can go somewhere, but wherever you go, you walking for a little while. When you try to go to the bus stop or whatever. Anyway, my sister sold her car to my grandma. My grandma gave a car to me and my sister. Me and my sister that was a year older than me. We share in the car. At the time I was going to school and I had a girlfriend. My sister, she didn't have a job at the time. And I don't know what else was going on in her life, but she did have one kid. So we're sharing a car, and I remember twice I left school and went straight to my girlfriend's house. Didn't go back home to check to see if she needed a ride or anything like that, right? I'm assuming she was mad, upset, whatever. So I did it a second time, and she took the keys from me and was like, get out. You know, have your girlfriend take you to school. Get out, you know. And my sister was physical. She liked to be physical with me. I'm the only one she was physical with. The baby sister. And the crazy one. I mean, we all crazy, but I never did nothing crazy to her, even though I wanted to. Anyway, so she told me to get out, and I was so angry and like hurt or whatever the case is. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm tired of fighting because my sister, like I said, she was violent. So this was probably like the 5th, 6th time she had put her hands on me. Maybe more than that. So I'm like, I'm tired of fighting with this girl. You know, I just decided I'm going to move out. I moved in with my girlfriend who lived in her grandmother's back house, which was actually a garage that was converted into a room. So I lived there with her, and we was in the hood, you know, right in the middle of it. But I was there. I loved my girlfriend, so I thought, or whatever the case is. And I'm there, right? So her grandmother didn't... I mean, first of all, we didn't even ask. I mean, I don't know if she asked if I could come stay there or not. I just spent the night there and never left, right? So I don't know, one day her grandma was like, you know, nah, I don't want y'all here, whatever. She was mad at her. And so basically she put us out. And so I went to my grandma's house that day, and there was this back room. So we were we were asleep. My girlfriend was asleep on the couch and I was asleep on another couch. We weren't even sleeping on each other or nothing like that. We were sleeping on 2 separate couches. My grandma came in and she grabbed my girlfriend by the shirt and said, you can't sleep in here. Picked her up out of her sleep. You can't sleep in here. So we got up. I was upset at my grandma, but it's, you know, it is what it is. I was upset because, you know, she would let guys spend the night with my sister. Guys could spend the night, but I'm like, why? Because it's a female? Like, why? That's not fair. It could have been other reasons, because the girlfriend wasn't the best. So the girlfriend situation wasn't the best, so it could have been that. But anyway, so that night we slept in her car. And so technically I did have somewhere to live, but I wasn't accepted there. I didn't feel accepted. I had been told some things that wasn't acceptable to me, like as far as my sister. I didn't feel safe in that house. You know, I'm the type of person that if I love you and you love me and we are beefing, that's the worst thing for me. I'd rather beef with an enemy, or I'm not with an enemy because I don't have any. I'd rather beef with somebody I don't know, or somebody that's somebody else, not somebody I'm supposed to love. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. I don't like it. I'd rather eliminate you out of my life, because I feel like it hurts to beef with somebody that you love. So that was that night. And then one night, so fast forward, right? Fast forward, I'm still with the little person, and we get a place. We ended up getting evicted out of our place. I could tell that story later, y'all. If y'all want to know, tell me down in the comments why you get evicted, whatever. I was Well, I was 17. I was 18 when we got the place, and 18 when we got evicted. Okay, and I remember my girlfriend. She met this guy online, and she met a guy online a few times, and I never did nothing. And I don't have to lie, I didn't have to bring it up. You know, she didn't either, as far as I know. But you know, she would meet guys online and talk to them and get stuff out of them, you know, whatever. So not she didn't get enough to me, but she wasn't doing shit. So I guess that's why she wasn't getting that. I think, hopefully, because she wasn't getting much. But anyway, so there was this guy. It's some stories, y'all, about the relationship that I was in when I was 17, 18, 19, or really 17, 18. That was a hell of a relationship, y'all. So I don't know what like the situation was with the guy, but I don't know what he was. I can't really remember what was supposed to be done or whatever, because I really was just the person that was just sitting back like, what is going on? You know, I would just be thinking like, what am I doing? What is this? But anyway, we ended up in Hollywood, walking the street in Hollywood, and at that moment I was like, oh, this is what she did, because she told me something about, you know, being at a place called Children of the Night when she was younger, which is a place for teenage prostitutes. She wasn't, well, I don't know, but she was like a little boyish. That doesn't mean anything. I just assumed she wasn't a prostitute. Anyway, y'all. I mean, I assumed she wasn't bi, but she ended up being. I can tell y'all that story too. But besides all that, and I ain't saying nothing wrong with being bi. Just be honest about it. That's all I need. Tell me, okay? Don't have me over here being a douchebag, because I don't like that. It's nasty. So pretty much that's the story of me being homeless. There were that was me being or having to sleep not in a home, but I was homeless for a lot longer than that. And I did have my brother who, you know, tried to help, but honestly, I was angry. I felt like if my mom ain't gonna take care of me, I don't want nobody taking care of me. I'll figure this on my own. I didn't want to ask my family for any help. I didn't feel comfortable. It's strange that I wouldn't feel comfortable, but I didn't want my brother, who was raised by my parents or my mom also, to have to help me when he had to push himself to get where he was, and he had children. I'm not about to take out of my nieces and nephews' mouth, you know. So anyway, I wanted to tell that story to tell you guys that sometimes your circumstances, you're handed some cards in life that you did not choose, and there's nothing you can do about it except for excel. Or if you feel some kind of way about yourself, prove yourself wrong. It doesn't matter where you come from. If you if you get an education and you work, or it doesn't have to be education, if you work hard and try to and pray and have faith, and if you remain a good person, you're still gonna have some trials and tribulations. You're gonna have shit. It's a part of becoming a compassionate person. I think of becoming an empathetic person. You have to have some tragedies, maybe. You have to have some adversity, and you have to be hurt sometimes. Sometimes you have to hit rock bottom. There's so many things that contribute to our personalities and what we give and our values and our morals. I appreciate that time in my life, because it will never happen again. It would never happen again. It would never happen to my son. It would never happen to anybody that is in my life if I can help it. And I don't know. It shows me, you know, I already knew God was love, but God is love. I appreciate God. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. It's not really a quote that I need to make. It's just the video or the story I just told you guys. Think about it. If you're in a situation like this, like that, one day it's gonna be okay. And I'm gonna pray for you right now. After I get off here though, because I don't pray in person. I don't pray online. Love you. Bye.